In a night to forget, Manchester United's midfield maestro Bruno Fernandes delivered one of his most underwhelming performances in recent memory as the Red Devils faltered against FC Porto. The Portuguese international, normally a talismanic figure, was a shadow of his usual self, failing to provide the creative spark the team so desperately needed. To compound his struggles, Fernandes found himself on the wrong side of the referee once again, receiving a second yellow card that led to a sending off and a significant blow to United's hopes. From the onset, it was clear that United's engine room was not functioning at full capacity. Fernandes, who typically dictates the tempo and orchestrates play, appeared off the pace and erratic. His usually incisive passing was marred by misplaced balls, while his decision-making left much to be desired. The midfield, which had been so reliable under his leadership in past matches, lacked cohesion, with Fernandes at the heart of the struggle. FC Porto, sensing United's vulnerability, took full advantage. Their midfield duo effortlessly bypassed Fernandes and his teammates, exploiting gaps and keeping United on the back foot for most of the match. The lack of control from the Portuguese playmaker left United's attack isolated, as balls failed to reach the forwards in threatening positions. Without his usual spark, United looked toothless, failing to mount any consistent offensive pressure. Adding insult to injury, Fernandes' performance was marred by another bout of poor discipline, an area that has increasingly become a cause for concern. After being booked in the first half for dissent, Fernandes continued to show his frustration, both with himself and the officials. This frustration culminated in a reckless challenge late in the second half, leading to his second yellow card of the night. This marks yet another red card for the Manchester United captain, who has been criticised in recent months for his emotional outbursts and lack of composure in crucial moments. His dismissal not only cost United valuable momentum in the match but also highlighted the ongoing issue of his temper, which has become a recurring theme in his performances. While Fernandes remains one of the team's most talented players, his inconsistency and disciplinary problems are starting to overshadow his contributions. For a player entrusted with the captain's armband, his inability to keep his emotions in check is troubling, particularly at a time when United needs stability and leadership. In the aftermath of the defeat, manager Erik will need to reassess how to get the best out of Fernandes while curbing his erratic tendencies. United's season could be in jeopardy if they continue to rely on a player who is as likely to be sent off as he is to create a goal-scoring opportunity. For Bruno Fernandes, it's a case of regrouping and reflecting. He remains integral to United's plans, but he will need to cut out the disciplinary issues and return to being the creative force that has defined his time at Old Trafford. As for Manchester United, their engine room looks broken, and fixing it will require more than just the return of Bruno's form. It will demand a midfield overhaul and a serious look at their tactical setup.